2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Ace Championship continues as we get into our third round action. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. Ready to go on 2K Sports. Our leader sits at 2 under par. Let's get down to the first hole. That is a massive drive. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with his next shot. It wasn't very good.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. He needs this one to save par. That looked good for a while. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in the tie for third place. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Players want to take out any club, driver 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Look how high that grass is.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
That is great contact out of the rough. This one would be from downtown. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This putt will be breaking hard to the right.
Come on.
This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Down to Henny.
This putt, it's a 34-footer.
This one starting left. Oh. And a 4-footer left.
This will be a good bogey.
And after that, he is moving down the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the green. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Oh, that was so close. All right, a longer putt remains.
This one to save par.
On a good line.
Getting better. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in 4th. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 4th.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Wow, what a swing right there. John, what's it look like down there?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. And that putt goes. What a great bounce back on this hole.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Coming out of the sand, not sure if it's enough though.
And that was a bit of a misfire from the sand, looking to get up and down. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. 8 feet to the cup. and gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Wonderfully played. He's setting up for his second shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. Just needs this one to kick right. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
An opportunity here with a par 5.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Not a green in regulation. That's a tough one.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Let's see if the player can manage a par. John, give us a read on this putt.
Looking like it's going right to left.
That one drops in for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in 3rd place. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
That might be the best swing of the day. The club choice is a 6-iron. Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. A chance to save par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The tee shot at number 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This is a 150-yard shot. 4 off the pace. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. An opportunity to make birdie. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
Oh, almost.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That one drops. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and he is in 3rd. This is a good 130 club. 4 strokes off the lead. This is pitching wedge on the way. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. The distance left on this putt is 17 feet. Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. Okay, on to the next.
I cannot
Our
believe it
leader
too.
has a 2-shot advantage
So
on the field.
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's about 33 feet from the cup.
That was not good.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Now 4 back after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, great swing there.
right, we're going with an extra club here.
It's a little wayward.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Setting up for his third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Come on.
Big putt for par coming up. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. Good speed too. Wow, what a putt. Sitting at 3 over for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Watch this one break. Oh, that would have been nice to make. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
From about 200 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Oh, this is looking long.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
That's disappointing. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event.
A par 4 here.
Par 4. And a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
That's a really nice approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That
That looked good, but just not enough pace. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Now to 16. It's a par 3.
Par 3. I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
This is a 7-iron on the way. On the green, that's always mission number 1. 12 feet to the cup. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Looks good.
And the birdie putt drops. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. The tee shot at 17.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That was such a pure swing. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Tough one to dial in. Time now for the third. Needs this one in order not to drop a shot.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Henny, what more can you tell us?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
And it should turn left toward the hole. This putt for a bogey. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in 3rd place. Now to 18, a par 5.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
A putt of 14 feet. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Oh, this is going hard left.
So close. This putt from 4 feet. He finishes with birdie on 18. lot to build on after today's round, and currently third place on the leaderboard.
Ooh, everything is shaping up nicely innocent for a fun-filled final round.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. As our coverage begins, you can see our featured player is in third place. Let's see if he can get to the top by the end of today's round. Let's go out to the first hole. Wow, what a swing. Time for the second shot on the first hole. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Here's the par putt. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
Cannot walk away with par. And just to finish up the bogey. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and he is in third. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
I like that one. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Here's the third shot.
Pro tip, when it's breezy, swing easy. You're welcome.
Going with pitching wedge here. That was just a little off target.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
That nearly went in. This is a big one coming up to save par. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Not sure if that was a misread, but it comes up short. Back-to-back bogeys, and our featured player is losing some momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The tee shot at 3.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Five wood is the choice. That's unfortunate.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This putt is from 17 feet away.
The all-important par save here.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Right on line, but just misses.
Come on,
Just a
man.
little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in 3rd place. And we're on the tee of the par 4 4th hole.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Oh, the next one is not going to be fun out of that bunker. And from the bunker. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
This one's looking good.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Sometimes you hit some good ones. Sometimes you hit some bad ones. Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. This putt is from a long distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Come
Sitting up here
on.
with a very long putt. That came off the blade pretty nicely. Come on. Here it comes. Tracking.
Oh, no!
And that brings to an end that hole. Now 8 shots back after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
I'm going, man. For God's sake.
7 feet to the cup.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 9 over par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Out to the 7th hole.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Wow, he's going to like that one. Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This is a putt for 4th place. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This putt's going up the hill. I think it's going to turn left to right.
So close. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Too much power on that stroke. 5 feet to the cup. I just hate 3 putts, and that one for par. Okay, it's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Setting up in the greenside rough. Five feet remain. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
Coming out of the deep rough.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Going with 8-iron here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
A very long putt coming up. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This is just going right the whole way along.
It's not enough. Come on.
Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Just
I
too
don't
long
like
on
it.
that one. A 3-foot putt. Okay, moving on to the next. Getting set for the next hole. A quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. That's a tough one to swallow. He played that one beautifully out of the rough. Okay, that's going to play. Now, wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? Here comes the putt, and starting off good. This one looking good. Yes!
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th.
Hole number 11 is a par 3.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
Going with the 5-wood.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. putting for a par now. Sitting at 9 over for the event. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That should find the cut stuff. His second shot here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Wow, what happened there?
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
So close. And this one will be for bogey. Currently plus 10 now for the event. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Second shot here on the 13th. Going with the 7.
This one's going to the right.
The win, man. That was not at all.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down. And an outside chance here.
That was the line.
And makes it. What a bomb. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently at plus 9 for the event. We've arrived at a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Stonking drive there.
Second shot here on the 14th. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
How close was that to going down? This putt is about 8 feet.
A good look at par here.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
That's a disappointing shot. That is a wonderful shot out of the rough. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. 13 feet to the cup. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
It's so subtle, but it is going to go right.
And that one will drop. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. We've made our way to a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
This is a 4-iron. This one is way too long. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That just missed. Here's a bogey putt. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
That's going to work nicely for him. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. This is pitching wedge on the way. All right, we can work with that. 16 feet to the cup. John, give us a read on this putt.
It's got to go uphill and to the right, it seems.
That looked good all the way. This putt is for par. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
That's just a miss right there, and now headed toward the rough.
Du kan ikke regne med den vind. Det er sindssygt.
.11 feet to go.
Starts off on a good line.
Okay, and that will do it for the day. Okay, here's a look at how things ended up this week. Our featured player comes in fourth.
Just solid playing all week long. Great finish.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.